Our mission as a church in the city is to love the city like Jesus does. And we love the way it works here on our site with all the different agencies and ministries and expressions of the Army working together. So if somebody comes in from the street, we're on the same team and we're all working towards that person finding, yes, faith, but also transformation and hope and security and housing and practical needs that need to be met, all under the banner of the Salvation Army.
So prior to the Salvation Army, my life was filled with utter chaos and destruction, trying to fill the void with an addiction to ice. Following on from that, I went into rehab and I first came to the Salvation Army through Smart Recovery. It was very daunting, particularly coming from no community and trying to find community in a sea of white shirts was somewhat overwhelming. However, they welcomed me with open arms and so much love, and they just wanted nothing but light. So I'm now an adherent member of the Salvation Army, and my biggest growth was definitely in serving. And I'm now the coordinator for the Duos program, in a very privileged position to be able to support those that are, living less fortunate than ourselves through homelessness or vulnerability, or those most marginalised in our community.
I think most people who come into a Salvation Army don't realise we have all these different areas. So when they come in, they are just looking for whatever they are looking for, to be able to be met with a warm smile by someone who can offer them a coffee or something practical, actually allows them a comfortable space to talk and share about some of the greater needs. They don't see the differences in all our different expressions. They just see the red shield and say, they can help me. And it's beautiful to be able to be in a building and a way that we work together here, that yes, we can.
Doorways is a support program. It is crisis intervention, early intervention and ongoing support via emergency relief, material aid and ongoing referrals. One thing that's really important to me is empowering clients to have a vision themselves, to see what they want for themselves, what's the direction they want to go in. It's not about us telling them what they need. So if we can help them have that compassion and dignity here, then hopefully they can see the bigger picture again for what they need and want, and we can then link them into that. Doorways is so much more than just handing out food vouchers or food parcels. We really make a difference in people's lives, so much more than just a voucher.
The Do Unto Others program, otherwise known as Duos. So it's a community where we primarily do a feeding program. So we cater for roughly 80 to 100 people each Wednesday night. So within that though, we'll build community through restoring dignity through whether or not be clothing or small groups. Just that advocacy and someone for people to sit with and to talk through their problems. And it's empowering, it's inspiring, it's encouraging. With all of the supports and all of the love and light, we see transformations happen on a daily basis.
I love to see someone who's come with a practical need and to be able to see them release and grow and transformed through relationships, through community, through, yes, having those immediate needs met, but then finding a place where they are valued and have dignity and worth in themselves, and begin to put those things in place in their own life to find the freedom and hope and security that they've been looking for. Coming
to the Salvation Army, there is no shame, guilt and remorse. They are in the business of transforming lives, and that's just incredibly powerful for anybody. And again, it also brings them to faith. It brings them to the church here on a Sunday morning, and it's all about that wraparound supports and care that we offer here at City Salvos.
My prayer for this corps is to just continue to be responsive to the needs of the community and to be able to meet them and to provide that hope and dignity and worth and a relationship with Jesus to people who are crying out for it.